Where do you find $300 million?
Well, I think you begin by making certain that our budgets are into the state of Michigan on time. You save $50 million right off the bat because the state is withholding our money because we have not submitted the budgets to them. So we've got $50 million to start with, and with that $50 million, had our budgets been turned in on time, our bond rating would not have been reduced to junk status just today. So we would have the ability to borrow money. I don't think that the city of Detroit should be about the business of attempting to sell off assets of the city of Detroit in an effort to balance the budget. And I don't think we should be about the business of having people in positions that we're paying for who are not getting budgets done on time. They must be done on time. The ability of the city of Detroit to borrow money from the state of Michigan is also frozen as a result of the budgets not being submitted to the state on time. So I would first start with personnel, making certain as the mayor of the city of Detroit that we have all of the people in place that we need in place that have the expertise to do what it is that we need to have them do in order to man their departments. I would not advocate cutting services for the city of Detroit. I would not advocate putting any portion of the city in a mothball status. We can't afford to do that. What we can afford to do is to grow our city, and we haven't done that. We need to look at economic redevelopment of the city. We have an international waterway that is not being utilized. If we were to broker a deal with the big three and have them produce smart cars right now and ship those smart cars on our Detroit River, we could ship them to India, China, Japan, and Europe. They already have an appetite for smart cars. We don't have to wait for Americans to get ready for them. These people have been driving them for decades now. So we could ship those cars to them. Not only could we create jobs for residents of the city of Detroit, but we could create jobs for our suburban neighbors as well. And that's another important point. The fact of the matter is the city of Detroit is going to grow if this region grows. And this region is going to grow if the city of Detroit grows. So we're either going to sink or swim together. So I think that the powers that be in this region, in this state, have to come together and figure out how we can take the assets that we do have and better ourselves with them. We have the ability right now to make for the changes that we need. But again, a city of destination does not sell off its assets. You don't sell off your Institute of Arts. You don't sell off Cobo Hall. You don't sell off your water interceptors. You don't sell assets. You find creative ways to make certain that you are able to generate monies. And you do that through people and through resources.